Senator Hildegard Naughton, you're our spokesperson in the Senate on social protection, and social protection and jobs and getting back to work, they're very much interlinked.
They are, it's key, and it's a key objective of this government to tackle long-term unemployment. When you look at the ESRI report in 2012, it was very telling, the results of that. During the boom time, the so-called boom time in Ireland, between 2005 and 2007, when our unemployment rates were fluctuating between 4% and 5%, the number of jobless households in Ireland was above the EU average, and this is when our economy was doing well, we thought. So what really is fundamental to this is tackling the structural reforms that are needed in our social welfare system. That will be key to getting those who are long-term unemployment back into the workforce. And part of that are these Intrio offices, or one-stop shops. And what that entails is it's individual profiling of people who are long-term unemployed, having a holistic approach to their needs, to their skills that they need and the support that they need. And it really comes down, and it was mentioned by Catherine with regard to self-esteem and confidence building. That will be key. You know, there's one thing saying there's a job out there for you, but people who have been years on that live register, they will need extra supports, and that's what these one-stop shops will do. And that's why it's important to have this holistic approach so that they're ready to engage with employers even before they meet an employer, that all these supports, the skills, the training and the confidence building programs and supports are put in place for them. There are many people who want to work.
It's interesting, I visited one recently with the Taoiseach in Dundalk, this new idea, and I was touched when I spoke to some people who were waiting to be interviewed. You know, people's self-esteem when they're long-term unemployed, don't underestimate how awful it is for them.
Yeah.
I don't think we do, but I think people do feel you know, very, not depressed isn't the word I'm looking for, but very down when they don't get work. And I think we have to be sensitive to that. And I'm sure that is the approach. Because when they get work, and I think others have mentioned it, you know, spirits are lifted.
Absolutely. It's about empowering people, and that's where mentoring and these supports, it will be as important as the upskilling and the training. It really is to tap into that, and that's what the Pathways to Work is doing, and that's what is radically different about it. So these are being rolled out at the moment, so I think this is the radical reform. It's very important that we have jobs, but if we don't tackle those that are long-term unemployed, and we had an opportunity to do that during the boom times, so we've inherited this, so it's important that this work continues.